Hello and welcome back to Heads Will Roll Reforged, and we're here in the city of Cambrai, as you might expect, and not much time has passed. Actually, maybe quite a little bit. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure how much I've played off screen right now, but whatever the case, we are here with our bleed build. These are my current stats. I'm not sure if you've seen these current stats. I'm not, as I say, I don't remember. Anyway, I have loads of liquid death, as you can see. I've got 3 lots of it, which is, I suppose, not actually that many, but still, got a decent amount of it. And otherwise, what I've actually been doing is I've been doing Bartholomew's quest, because I thought it might be pretty cool to see how that goes for once, because we don't usually... There we go. Yes. Brief, but intense, as all good love stories should be. She definitely is not forgetting me anytime soon, that's for sure. Wait, you didn't rob her, did you? Her? Of course not. Who do you think I am? Thank God. Her father, on the other hand? Oh, Christ. Take it easy, brother. They're loaded. A couple of jewelry pieces gone missing ain't gonna bleed 'em dry. I've got something for you too, by the way. Alright, I guess. I don't really mind taking it this time around, because I think I actually took it last time when I was doing the high virtue run, and I literally lost 15 virtue for this. Anyway, see, it's not so bad. The girl was always going to be fine. She's rich, and now we also became a little richer, so we too are probably going to be fine. The world is not fair, and if you want to live a little, you've got to hustle a lot. See you around. Okay, so I'm actually going to speak to him again in just a moment. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Any news? I met a fortune teller the other day. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, so he's got nothing else to say. So I've already done the crossbow thing, because hilariously enough, I actually had the good fortune to get the crossbow string and the crossbow trigger in the marketplace. So I didn't even need it anywhere else, so it was pretty easy to get. Otherwise, we can go to the Lambert estate. I'm not going to do that right now. I think I'm just going to train. I think that probably sounds like the best possible idea, so let's do that. Actually, playing the loot is kind of useless, isn't it? I shouldn't do that. Let's just go to Craftsman 30. I don't even know whether 30 makes a difference. Let's go to the bathhouse. And then we're just going to train our... I actually want to train melee weapons super badly, because I want to get to 35 as fast as possible. But my endurance is calling me so heavily right now, it's kind of annoying. Because I really want to get that massively, but I also want to get agility too, so it's really, really harsh. It's kind of annoying. There we go. My immoral conduct, which quickly spreads around, lowering your reputation. Yeah, that's the reason why it's actually kind of hard to get into the noble route when you're an unvirtuous character. If you are indeed wanting to kill DeRoche and all that stuff. I mean, spare him, that is. Spare him, of course. Okay, so let's just do this. Go for that. There we go. Okay, yeah. So obviously he's still alive, as we know. Just going to skip past all of that. And we're just going to go to rest one more time. Let's train one more time. And vitality increase. That's nice. I've got one more talent point to spend. Let's spend it in that. And then we're just going to rest one more time here. And now we can go and do the French camp attack. Because here's the thing, I don't even know whether we can actually go to the end in the timing here. So I'm not gonna chance it. And we're just gonna go into the battle straight away. Okay, so these guys, they're gonna be pretty simple for us to deal with, as you might expect. This is pretty easy because, as you can see, and this is a thing that I figured out as well. I don't know whether I even mentioned that in the previous episode, but if you didn't see that, basically, if you attack the neck, you can cause blood loss, which is a 6 damage. I think it does 6 damage every single time bleed, and it literally lasts for 11 turns. So technically, if this guy lives for 11 turns without us killing him, which is highly unlikely, let's face it, but let's just say that he does, he's going to die on the 10th turn, because we're doing 6 damage every single time, unless his blood loss obviously stops, because it might very well stop. But I just wanted to kind of bring that to your attention, because that's an absolutely insane, really, really cool little difference because obviously you have regular bleeding and then you have heavy bleeding, and this is heavy bleeding pretty clearly. So it's actually kind of cool. I really, really love that. And I can basically, I mean, look at this. Look at them. They're just dying. I haven't hit them once. I haven't hit them once because they're obviously just fainting me all the time, which is actually kind of annoying. But, you know, it is astonishing how much... Look at how much... I haven't hit them. I haven't hit them, and they're literally almost dead. And my guy isn't even doing anything either. He's literally just standing there. I mean, he is attacking a little bit now, but yeah, you could see here. Look at that. I didn't do anything. That's what the crazy thing about this is. That's why this build is... I was actually thinking about this earlier, and I was thinking, hey, you know what? I think there is a very glaring weakness with this build, and the weakness is that if you're up against someone with big armor and you can't get a bleed on them, you're gonna have issues. You might have issues. Like, for example, the Goliath might be pretty difficult. So here's the thing. I want to get the nobility route, right? I want to get the nobility route, and someone said that if you have max Earl reputation and max soldier reputation, you can still spare him and you'll still get the nobility route. However, I don't have maximum because I was unvirtuous at the very end there. So I'm at, I think, 86 Earl reputation, and I think 90 soldier reputation. So I think if I spare him, I lose a lot of soldier reputation from that. So I'm actually just going to kill him. Unfortunately, I'd like to be able to get, you know, the best trinket in the game, but no, I'm just playing around. But yeah, anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to just speak to Cecilia one last time. I think she's given me everything, right? I think she's actually given me anything. Okay, and we can actually do things after this as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, so one thing I really want to do, as you can see, we are now soldiers 100, Earl 100. So at the end of this, we should theoretically be absolutely fine. And we should have some great things awaiting us. So I'm actually very much looking forward to it. I'm going to buy the snake poison here. And there doesn't seem to be anything else. The Tainted Chalice increases the duration of poisons. Yeah, well, that's obviously not going to be particularly useful for me. And otherwise, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, my money situation is okay. Let's go and speak to Bartholomew. I just want to see... something's up. You remember the bird I visited not so long ago? That poor girl you robbed? Hey, watch your mouth, brother. I didn't rob her. Even if I did steal, it was from her father, not directly from her. And now it's looking like fate itself wants me to pay them back. I visited Jean this morning. Jean? I don't know. That girl, I mean. It's not the sort of thing I usually do. But this time, something felt different. I felt like I had to see her. She was all teary-eyed and crying, hysterical almost. At first, I thought that I had something to do with it, but it was about her father. He was arrested last night by Count Canterbury's men. They believe him to be a French spy. And please don't tell me you want to do something about it. You can phrase it however you want. I've already promised her that I'll help. Your help and experience would be appreciated, but if you've got more pressing matters to attend to, then it's fine. I can do it all myself. Okay, I'm gonna help. Something's telling me that if you go there alone, you'll end up behind bars again. It seems like I don't have much of a choice. Did you find out where he's being held? Canterbury's men have taken control of Cambray's town hall. Jean mentioned something that the City Watch typically detains prisoners in the catacombs beneath the building. The town hall? Are you sure we can pull off something like that? I wouldn't mind sneaking into some hovel on the edge of town, but the town hall? Fear takes molehills for mountains. The entire city is in total disarray. We can easily dart in and out under the cover of darkness. All right, but we do as I say. Sure thing, buddy. You make the calls. I can be a good team player. Let me know when you're ready. All right, this is new. We've never done this before, and that's the reason why I wanted to start the video here, even though it has actually been 10 minutes, so my apologies. But whatever the case, here we go. We have to sneak into the catacombs under the town hall and save Jean's father. All right, we're going to do that. My fatigue is looking okay, so I don't really see the point in... wait a minute. How do I sneak in? How do I sneak in? Do I have to speak to him? Ah, okay, I have to speak to him. Whew, I was worried. I was so worried right there. Okay, let's go. I'm ready to save your relationship with a girl I've never met whose father has been incidentally spying on us on behalf of the enemy. I seriously hope she's worth it. She is. Alright, here we go. Infiltrating the town hall will not be an easy task. Relying on your experience, Bartholomew is letting you determine the best course of action. After careful consideration, you conclude that there are 3 possible ways to access the basement of the town hall. The first is to infiltrate from within. According to Jian's stories, the lower floors of the town hall are connected to an extensive network of catacombs that can be accessed through the sewers. The plan seems quite feasible, unless, of course, if one manages to get lost in the underground passages, or worse, stumble upon their inhabitants. The second method is to blend in. Taking advantage of the darkness, you could attempt to pass as a local and enter the town hall directly through the servants' entrance. The problem, however, would be accessing the inner chambers while dressed in a ragged gambesson. The elite mercenaries guarding this area would quickly see through your ruse. And the third method, of course, is a bribe. As they say, money always finds its way. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna bribe them, I guess. They're not gonna accept a bribe. I think they're not gonna accept a bribe, but I'm gonna try it. You decide to go forward with a bribe. Your good reputation and extensive connections allow you to quickly establish. Really? Okay. I was thinking my virtue was going to be a big issue here, but I guess bribery is okay with that, but also reputation with soldiers is the thing that matters. Allow you to quickly establish contact with one of the soldiers guarding the town hall that night. For 100 florins, he'll be willing to let you into the building through a secret passage. Bartholomew is ready to contribute half of this amount, but you'll have to pay the remaining sum. Okay, wait a minute. Who's going to refuse at this point? Surely no one. You are satisfied with this arrangement and pay the soldier the agreed amount, 50 florins. That night, at the appointed time, a soldier helps you to sneak into the town hall. Once inside, you start looking for a way down to the dungeons where the prisoners are likely kept. During your search, you sneak past a spacious and dimly lit dining hall. Through the flickering candlelight, you notice half a dozen men huddled around a table and quietly conversing among themselves. You recognize one of the voices right away. Ruffin. This campaign is nearing its end, brothers. The king's ambitions proved too much for him, and he bit off more than he could chew. Not surprising, considering whom he chose as his right-hand man. Old man Northampton hasn't learned a single thing since Scotland. The only thing he knows is to bang his head against the wall in the hope that it will crack before his own forehead does. It's just a miracle that the bastions of Cambrai somehow turned out to be less durable than that empty head of his. Had this city been defended not by Flemish drunkards but by real soldiers like you and me, the king, his precious little son, and that senile old fool Northampton would never have even dreamed of taking Cambrai. Ruffin spits on the floor in disgust. The Earl's a big dosser, that much is true, but he did kick the Scots' asses in that war in the north, didn't he, boss? Even if that was luck, he could always get lucky again for all I know, says ? I've seen that war with my own eyes, brother. The Earl couldn't win a battle even if his life depended on it. But what he did instead was to plot his way to victory. The man's a schemer, and a rather talented one, I'll give him that. When it comes to intrigues, traps, double crosses, and backstabs, he's unmatched. But even with all of these tricks, he could only force a stalemate. It was Canterbury's arrival that finally shifted the balance of power in our favour. Northampton might have pulled off a few fancy moves, yes, but he definitely wasn't responsible for defeating the Scots. If the Count's such a smart fella, why is he always playing second fiddle, boss? That's about to change. The Count will show his teeth yet. He's already taught that old fool a lesson in how to wage a war. Soon he'll show him how to weave a web of intrigue. And what about us, boss? We're coming with him as long as we're getting paid, right? We're with him until the end of this campaign. Afterwards, if he needs some more help on the continent, then we might lend him a hand one more time, yeah. But we're not sailing back to England. At least until we settle our main business here. Is it Brittany next then, boss? Yes, it is. I've got one arrogant knight to return a favor to. Perhaps he might have forgotten about me, but I sure as hell didn't forget about him. Looks like this knight is shit out of luck." A dozen voices burst with laughter. "Alright, brothers, it's time to rest. We've got a lot of work ahead of us." They say the French king has brought the best knights from all over his kingdom within the walls of the city. I've seen those knights, nothing to brag about. The tougher the enemy, the bigger the glory. Bartholomew and you remain hidden in the shadows on the opposite sides of the entrance to the hall, waiting for the conversation to end. The faint candlelight eventually goes out. One by one, the figures start to leave. A few seconds after the last of them has disappeared around the corner, you leave cover and resume your search. Finding the dungeons proves to be difficult. Exhausted from wandering in the dark, both of you are starting to worry. Reinvigorated, you descend into the dungeons. Your joy proves to be premature as you find yourself face to face with two soldiers guarding the prison cells. The quick-witted Bartholomew immediately tries to drop their guard with a fictitious story. However, they clearly aren't buying it, looking at you with increasing suspicion with each passing second. Seeing that the situation is taking a turn for the worse, Bartholomew discreetly signals you that the time for drastic measures has come. Alright, here we go. Okay. This is fun. Alright, I like this. Okay, so here we go. Let's kill him. Let's take him down. Let's go for a nice little neck cut right here. Oh, Bartholomew's got a crossbow. Oh, that's interesting. Or is that guy using the crossbow? I actually have no idea. Anyway, yeah, we got to make sure that this guy lives. Wow, he's got 7 weapon skill. I remember having 7 weapon skill. Okay, let's go for the neck, even though it might be deflected. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's one of the problems that we're going to face with this build, you see. That is one of the issues. So I'm just going to literally go and slash this guy on his limbs, as you can see. Insta-kill, basically. And that was our weakest attack against the weakest part of the enemy, or shall we say the most resilient part of the enemy, I guess. And otherwise, it's just insane the amount of damage that you're actually capable of doing with this thing. Anyway, I am going to just use my loot, strum a chord, and we're just going to use weak spot and kill him. There you go, nice instant kill right there. That even does 50 damage, literally. It's just so good. Okay, so we got the partisan here, got the strong sword, and there we go. Okay, fantastic. With both guards dead, Bartholomew stands still for a few seconds, ensuring the altercation hasn't drawn unwanted attention. Having made sure that the coast is clear, he gives you a nod. Bartholomew produces a scroll from his pocket, his brow furrowing even as he consults it. He then removes a set of keys from the wall and heads towards one of the cells. A metal door creaks, and out steps a man covered in bruises and quaking with fear. After briefly explaining that you're here to save him, Bartholomew instructs him not to make a sound as all 3 of you make your way back through the town hall. Everything goes smoothly. Once back to safety, the rescued man showers you with gratitude. Bartholomew, too, seems relieved. Well, well, it looks like we've pulled it off after all. I guess I should thank you. I guess you should. Well, thank you then. I don't think I would have managed to do that without your help. I'll be honest with you, my head still refuses to believe that we actually pulled it off. Neither does mine. But what baffles me even more is that we did all this to impress a girl. But whatever, all's well that ends well, right? Go tell her the good news. While she's busy celebrating, perhaps you can even steal something else from her. In that case, take something more valuable, eh? Very funny, mate, but something tells me that I've already stolen her most valuable possession, and she did the same to me. I don't think our friend can stay in the city any longer. Bringing him back to Jean would be total insanity after what we've done. Canterbury's men will return the whole of Cambrai upside down. Neither he nor Jean can stay here any longer. Sounds like you might have a plan. Wait a second, you aren't going to? I am. We're leaving Cambrai at dawn during the changing of the guard. There's a guy who's going to let us out. I've already set everything up. And once we're out, then we'll see how it goes. You don't plan to come back, do you? I love her. Or so I think, at least. I'm ready to take my chances. I don't give a crap about this war anyway. I was only here for the gold and adventure. When it comes to the latter, we've already had quite enough for a lifetime. And when it comes to the gold, I never thought that I, of all people, would say this, but there are more important things than gold, right? Damn, well, I'll be missing you, friend. So will I. Thanks for everything you did for me. Oh, I almost forgot. This is for you. I wanted to hold on to this thing, but it would be far more useful to you than me. Good luck. So count the first. Maybe one day we'll see each other again. All right, and he's given me the tarot card. I got an achievement for that as well, by the way. So there you go. You can actually get the Farewell, My Friend achievement by going and doing that if you so desire. But there you go. That is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Okay, we actually managed to help Bartholomew finally, because it's been so many different times that we have played the game, and we've never done that before. So I'm very, very pleased that we were actually able to do that this time. And there isn't actually anything else for me to do here except train. So I'm actually really, really pleased about that too, because that means that I can literally just chill. I don't have to worry. Alright, so we're basically out of time, almost, and so what I'm going to do, and as you can see here, I've actually leveled my endurance to 23 now, which is pretty amazing in my opinion. I think that's pretty cool, and we're just going to level it one more time, and then go and play our loot, and I think that should probably be it. Should I do another one, or should I just go into the trade screen one more time? I'll go into the trade screen one more time, and just see if there's anything really, really good here. I'm kind of thinking that I might just buy some ale. Just in case, you never know. And that's... oh, okay, apparently that's not it yet. Okay, let's go into the trade screen again then, because maybe there is going to be the ring. I'm still looking for the ring that I messed up getting earlier, so I'm still looking for that. But yeah, anyway, there you go. We're going to just go straight on into the next little section here. We're going to get attacked by the French. And it's going to be kind of harsh. It's going to be kind of harsh. Maybe it is going to be more difficult than I anticipate. But we'll see. Maybe it's going to be good. Okay, we'll go for the limbs. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Of course. This is going to be maybe more difficult than anticipated. I mean, if I can get by... there we go. Okay, so I got by his shield. And now literally all I have to do, and this is the really, really funny thing about this particular build, I can just attack him anywhere I like, and he's dead. I did 66 damage with a regular slash to his limbs. To his limbs. That means I'm doing, what is it, 0.5 damage or something like that? 0.5 multiplier or whatever? What is it? Yeah, no, it's 0.75 damage multiplier. So I'm doing the least amount of damage, but doing 66 damage to any enemy, I think kills pretty much any enemy in the game, with the exception of bosses and mini-bosses and slightly harder opponents, obviously, but most of the enemies have less than 66 HP. So if you think about that, and you think about the fact that I could literally, quite literally stack these bleeds on top of each other over and over again, I mean, that is just ludicrous. Unfortunately, wait a minute, he just got rid of the bleed, didn't he? Yeah, he got rid of the bleed somehow. I'm not entirely sure how he got rid of that, but sure. Okay. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Because he's just gonna die here. There we go. Once again, 60 damage. He's got 56 HP as a maximum, and there's no way he's gonna be able to get that. So, pretty insane. We've got the Knight Scabbard. Oh, look, there's the S-Stock. There's the S-Stock, one of my favorite weapons. I love this weapon. Super, super nice. Still kicking myself over that whole desert thing, but yeah, let's not even talk about it. Okay, so wait a minute. I don't even have a gorget. Should I wear this? Should I wear this? This is pretty good, right? I don't know. Should I? Okay, fine, I'll wear it. But I'm losing a lot of stats right there. Losing a lot of stats. So maybe not the best idea. Anyway, we've got some cavalry here. Yeah, my stamina should look pretty good. Yeah, it's fine. We should have used the loot before actually ending that previous fight, by the way. That's something that I'm not really used to at the moment, and I'm messing that up quite often. So I need to get more used to that. But yeah, otherwise we can just do a nice little slash against his limbs. If his shield doesn't block me, of course, that's the main problem with this build as well, that you have shields to worry about. Because obviously with the critical build, obviously if you remember the critical build, basically with that build, you don't even need to worry about shields, because if you use a spear or a flail, either one, you can just go around it. You can just go around shields. That's the reason why that's such a strong, you know, strong way to play. But obviously with this, you can't really do that. So it's a little bit difficult. Okay, this guy's going to take massive damage, unfortunately. Okay, so let me just see here. I'm actually just going to... We might have some issues here, actually. Maybe we'll have some issues. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna apply bleeds to these guys. I'm gonna go for the neck. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's fantastic. Because if we just go for the neck, they are eventually going to die. Ah, never mind. He actually used something that prevents him from dying from that. Let's just go for the neck then, randomly. 30 damage. Okay. I was actually thinking that I would do more than that by going for the neck. But I guess that's good enough. Ah, there we go. It must have been slightly deflected, because we did 54 damage the next time around. Okay, so I'm just going to recover a little bit here. And then I am going to cripple this guy, or try to. Nice. There we go. He's now heavy bleeding once again. Hopefully he's not going to staunch the bleeding anytime soon. And I'm just going to try and recover as much as I can, because I think we're probably going to get into a final battle, are we not? I think we might get into a final battle. My guy's dead, but I don't really mind about that too much. That's not really my main concern here. My main concern is using as many respites as possible. Ah, hello. Good damage, sir. Good damage. I must applaud you. I will applaud him on his very good damage that he just did to me. But thankfully I do have medicine. One medicine. Can you believe? I still haven't learned that I need so much more medicine. I need so much more medicine. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna fight on, as you might expect. There we go. And I'm going to, of course, use some medicine here, heal myself. And how's my character doing? Yeah, we're absolutely fine. We're full HP. We've got massive amounts of prestige. We've got good soldier rep, good Earl rep. We're all good in that regard. Should I use this shield? Probably not, right? Probably not. I don't feel like that's a particularly good idea, but I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is a good idea, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to try to put faith in my agility skill, even though my agility is 23. Yeah, I guess that's okay. All right. Well, let's go for the neck. Deflected by armor. Armor damaged. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. They're also doing feints all the time, which is pretty frustrating. How many feints are they gonna do? Are you serious? Get out of here with your feints, you absolute imbeciles. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna obviously now also have problems with stuns, which is also an issue. So that's kind of the reason why I may even say that maybe this isn't the most powerful build. I definitely think that this is a very powerful way to play if you don't have to, well, let's just say that if you do have the ability to get past enemy shields. Like, for example, right here, it's not even that difficult to get past their shield. But the main thing with the critical build is that you can just, as I say, if you choose the right weapon, you can just get straight through their shields without any issues, and then you can hit them. And if you can hit them, then you can critically hit them. And if you can critically hit them, they're dead. And so that's usually how that goes. So that's the reason why generally maybe I would assume maybe the critical build is slightly, maybe slightly better. I don't know. It very much depends, because obviously, here's the thing. Criticals are always random. Super random. You're never going to be in full control of however a critical is going to come out. And if you are in a pretty bad situation, let's just say that you're, I don't know, up against Goliath or something, and a critical just doesn't happen for 10 turns, 15 turns or something, which is obviously very unlikely, but let's just say that it doesn't, and then he hits you and you're dead, or whatever. Maybe he hits you on the neck or something and happens to get a critical too or something. I don't know. I've never seen that happen myself, but it is a possibility. That kind of thing can happen. And that's the reason why we have to be a little bit careful about that. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. And they died from bleeds, by the way. Did you notice? They literally just died from bleeds. I didn't do anything. I literally just stood there and just recovered my fatigue. That was literally all I did. Which just goes to show. Okay, yeah, there we go. We're being captured, of course. My prestige is saving me, and we're going to pay the 400 florins. I don't know who would refuse, but I guess if you don't have the 400 florins, maybe that would probably be the way to go. And yeah, obviously, as you might expect, we are going to get an invitation by the prince. You receive an offer to join them. Yes, and continue your service as a squire. I'm going to say yes, and then we are going to go over to the noble route. And there we have it. Fantastic. Okay, I'm really, really pleased that we're here now. And that means that we can actually continue to do the good guy noble route, I suppose. Because obviously, beforehand, we were the evildoers, or, you know, it depends on how you look at them. Because I don't think that Roger is a particularly bad guy. I think Ruffin obviously is kind of opportunistic and everything. So it is very possible that he is a bad guy, I guess. But anyway, we're just going to sell this. Don't need any of this at all. Going to sell everything there. Sell all of this. There we are. Okay, give me the ring. Give me the ring. No, they're not going to give me the ring. That is so incredibly annoying. Every single time. Yeah, that just goes to show, you know, if you speed through some things, sometimes you're just going to miss it. Sometimes you're just going to miss it, and then it's going to be forever sad. You know, that's just how it goes. And we don't have Cecilia with us anymore, so 50 florins is going to be our wonderful, wonderful thing that we have to pay every single time now. Otherwise, I could go for Marauder. Marauder sounds like a pretty good idea, actually, right now. I don't really want Herbsman, even though that does give us... well, it does give us potential for unknown toxins, which is kind of good. But I'm going to go for Marauder. Weapon talents, let's see. I am thinking we're going to do... probably going to increase shield damage, because if I'm going to use my axe, it's primarily going to be to destroy shields, and that's pretty much it. And otherwise... what else do we have? Genius idea, we need to go to Greenwich and go and speak to Alyssa, of course. We need to go and do that. I did buy some leather though, so let me actually just go and craft these water skins. I have 30 craftsmen, I'm still not getting doubles. It's so annoying that happens. Oh well, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Let's go to Greenwich, go and speak to Alyssa. Yeah, twist the tail to make yourself look more heroic, of course. There we go. And she's obviously going to tell us about the sheriff. We know the other side of that story a little bit, at least. And we now can go in here. Now, wait a minute. Someone actually said that I can get... yes, I can get people. I can get squad members in this chapter. And I didn't actually realize this because I don't think the game actually tells you that you can get people, but maybe that was just me missing it or something. But yeah, you can actually get people here. So I'm actually wondering, is there a way? Oh no. No one has a spear? Ah, okay, fine. I'm gonna get Wet Henrik. Let's get Wet Henrik. There we go. Fantastic. And who else? The crossbowman, I guess. Wow, most of these guys are not looking particularly amazing, are they? We can re-roll them, actually. Let's re-roll them. We can get the man-at-arms. Can get two man-at-arms, actually. Okay, wait. I'm looking for Impoverished Knight. There's one with Endurance. He's not level 6, though. I kind of want level 6s. So I'm just going to get these two, and that's going to have to be that. And as you can see, yeah, we've got a level 5 there, but I guess that's not going to be super terrible. But I am going to look for... yeah, there we go. All right, going to buy the French halberd here. Absolutely perfect. That is really, really perfect, actually. I was not expecting that one bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to give that to Wet Henrik, because I really want him to use a length 4 weapon. He's going to be exceptionally powerful if we can just level him up. And hopefully we will be able to do that. That's the whole point in it, isn't it? Okay, so let's go and fight these brigands. These guys are going to be super, super easy. Or at least they should be super easy, right? Hopefully they will be. And there he is. Yes. Okay, well, I want you to play defensively, sir. I don't want you to die instantaneously. And he blocked that with the shield. I have no idea how he was able to do that, but he was. Should I just kill them, or should I just go for the bleeds? I actually don't even know what to go for here at this point. because these guys are so easy. I'm thinking maybe I should just go for the kill, you know. But on the one hand, me going for the kill is good and everything, but the bleeds are so good that they just allow me to basically just recover all my stamina. I don't even need to worry, as you can see. Look at this. They just die. They just really die super nice and easily. I'm going to use my loot here, and I'm just going to kill one, I guess. There we go. 54 damage, and there's another one. Okay, fine. We're gonna go for the kill now then, I guess. We're just gonna go really beastly on him. Doesn't really do that much damage, unfortunately. Oh, my guy's gonna die? Are you serious? No, he's not gonna die. It's gonna do 12 damage, so I'm gonna rotate him out. Can't believe I bought a halberd for him and everything, and now he's just gonna die. Wouldn't that be just like me, eh? It just literally would happen. Okay, he's almost dead. That's nice. That guy's gonna die from bleeding at least. Let's kill this guy. There we go. And yep, there we go. That guy died from the bleed. Wonderful. Okay, so the other fellow is still alive, at least. Wet Henrik is still alive. I'm not sure why he's called that, but sure. And yeah, otherwise, get some good loot. We need as much loot as possible, by the way. We really do. And let's just go here, and now we can start leveling up our friend here, because he's going to be the one that I'm going to be pumping as much money into as possible. I want him to be the beast of the group, and then the rest of them can just basically be, you know, just like meat shields or whatever. I don't really want to treat them like meat shields, because I think that all of them have the potential to be pretty good, maybe even the crossbowman, but generally, you know how it is. Sometimes you just don't have enough money to be able to make that work as much as you might want to, you know. Anyway, let's go to the physician, do all that stuff, and I'm obviously going to be creating a bunch of potent medicine and everything, and just, you know, going with that, because I think we need what is it now? I think we need 2 potent medicine. I think I already have 2 potent medicine. Bloodletting tools might be useful. I'm just going to buy some bloodletting tools just in case, because here's the thing. We are going to need, I'm pretty sure we're going to need antidote 3. So what I'm going to try to do, can I create antidote 3 right now? Medicine, water skin, wine bottle, or strong ale. That is so easy to make. So I actually can't even make any, I don't even have any medicine right now. That is so terrible. Okay, so let's just do this. There we are. And then I can do that water skin, wine bottle. Done. There we go. Fantastic. So I think we're going to need this later on in this chapter if we go into the plague area. I think. Not sure. I can't really remember that. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.